Do we have any Muhammadan who dare to call me? We just heard that 3 Muslims left Islam today. They are dumping their versions. Hello?
Hello, wait, let me see if I can hear you. Hello.
I hear you, my friend. Go ahead. You're live on air.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask, the Muslims, so how can Muhammad be the best example when he was a sinner, if Jesus was sinless and Muhammad is a better example when he's a sinner? That's like, is Allah stupid?
No, you see, maybe we should understand this in a different way. Muhammad is the best when it's come to sin.
Okay, thank you.
Because, if Muhammad is the best, yet he is a person who live in sin and enjoys sin, and the Quran confirmed that he is sinner. So what make Muhammad best in any way? So the best man, Muhammad, he go to the house of his own son and he flirt with the wife. And this is to make him the best man. Well, there's many good men, they will never do that. They will never go to the house of their sons, and they will not flirt with the wife when the husband is not there. Muhammad is the best man, but he go and, he have sexual desire for a child. Because the second you think about marrying a child, why you marry a child? What is the point? Marriage, you look at a female, you are a male, and you look at this female, and the first attraction, it's her gender, right? She is being female.
Yeah.
So it is very much sexually motivated. Even we can call there is love. It's always about that there is sexually heavily motivated. So when Muhammad, you look at a child, she is 6 years old. How that motivate him to ask for her hand and think about her? How that can work? So there's no question that Muhammad is a very disgusting, evil person. But however, for the Muslims, he is the best man because he's the best pervert.
Yes, of course.
So yeah, I think the Muslim, they were talking about Muhammad, he is the winner when it's come to competition of who is more ugly and disgusting.
That's probably the context. I have to check it out later. And you've said before, I've heard, I've been watching you for a long time, and you said to a Muslim so tell me any chapter, I'll show you stupidity in that chapter. Can you show me stupidity chapter 1?
Chapter 1?
Yes.
Well, it's very easy. I mean, it says in the beginning, in the name of Allah. Who's talking?
Okay. Yeah, I thought about that too, but I want to see it out there.
Okay, what about verse number 2? Allah, he says thanks to Allah. What about verse number 3? Verse number 3 repeating verse number 1. How stupid is that?
But I don't understand, because the Quran says that actually the Quran is actually the spoken word of Allah. So is Allah saying praise to Allah? Is that true?
Yeah, this is what Allah is saying. You see, the chapter doesn't say pray like this, say this. No, it says in the name of Allah. Who's talking? Okay. Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Okay, then you will find that verse number 3 is already mentioned. Look, it's here. Why you are repeating the same thing? And then he says, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Praise be to Allah, thanks to Allah. What the heck is that? And then, yeah, all of it. And then Allah, he worship Allah. He says, thee do worship, and thine we seek. Show us a straight thing. So simply, this is supposed to be a prayer, and it was trying to copy the prayer which is mentioned in Matthew, our art of heaven.
Man, they really copying everything. Every good in Islam is actually copied from the Bible,
Yeah.
From what I see. And last thing before I go, can you show something that ISIS and all these groups, they base themselves on teachings. I've seen a lot of verses, but the most quoted verses are chapter 9 verse 5 and 9:29. Can you show more verses and tafsir, something like that, and what they base themselves
the Quran, chapter 8 as an example, verse number 39 says, and fight them until there's no more turmoil and oppression or oppression. And the religion, all of it will become to Allah. So here the Muslim, they try to translate, says, like they add things is not there. So in Arabic it says, وَقَاتِلُوهُمْ حَتَّى لَا تَكُونَ فِتْنَةً وَيَكُونَ الدِّينُ كُلُّهُ لِلَّهِ فَإِنْ انْتَهُوا, don't kill them. So fight them until everybody convert to Islam.
But they say about Surah 9 that it's in the context of a war, you know?
Well, Islam is a religion at war with anyone is not a Muslim. Muslims, they believe that there's a three lands. There's a land of peace. This is the land controlled by Sharia law. There's a land of war. This is land is not controlled by the Sharia law. And there's a land which is Muslim land, but it's not practicing Sharia law. This is the land of fitna. So the Muslim land, which is controlled by Muslims under Sharia law, this is the land of peace, which means Muslim will not kill Muslims. But a land which is not controlled by Sharia law, and it's still a Muslim land, it's called a fitna because this is their trouble there. There's no Sharia. So we have to fight those people who they are not practicing Sharia. And then there's the land which is refusing the Sharia law. This is the land of war. So the Muslim, they cannot deny that. They can say those things to someone who don't know much about Islam to deceive. But for someone who knows Islam, they cannot, like Muhammad, he says, I've been commanded to kill all mankind until they say there's no God but Allah and there's no prophet but Muhammad. So,
yes.
Yeah, so what he's not fighting someone fighting him. He's fighting anyone, any people who don't believe in Allah and any people who don't accept Islam as a religion. He's not fighting people who they are fighting him. He's fighting anyone, doesn't matter who. I've been commanded to kill. You see, the word uqatil is to fight, to kill, not to fight like by hand or debating them, no. And this is why it says, then their blood and their property only is going to be secured from my hand. Only if they do what? If they convert to Islam, if they pay the jizya, if they pay the zakat, if they pray, if they fast as we fast, if they eat as we eat, which means they have to follow every aspect of Islam, and for sure the first thing to say Muhammad is a messenger, then and only then their blood and their property is secure from my hand, Muhammad said. And this is very authentic. As you see, this is Al-Bukhari and Muslims.
Yes.
Now we have to be honest here that this cannot be found in any religion except in the true religion of God, Allah. Somebody tried to call me, let's see. You are live on air, my friend. Are you a Muslim?
Hello. Yeah, I was one.
You were a Muslim?
I'm not that sure about it.
Oh, you are not sure yet? Oh, okay.
I'm a bit nervous right now.
Don't be. Sorry. If I am.
I watched a lot of videos from you.
Okay.
And I'm first watched videos from Amir, like the other guy told.
Okay.
And then I thought about the Islam, and I was like, there are very shocking things like Aisha and many other things. And then I read a little bit the Bible, and I studied about the Bible, but I don't know this whole thing with God, and I'm not that convinced about it right now. You are a Muslim, not a Muslim, atheist. What are you now? Yeah, I don't know really. I'm searching the right way.
Okay. Well, maybe I can help you. If there's anything I can help you with.
Can you explain me more about the Christianity, generally, like what's about the Christianity?
Well, I will try to make the story simple for you, so you can comprehend it easy. See, when you are born, there is a woman. She give you a hug. Who is this woman?
My mother.
Okay, how you know she is your mother?
Because she's my mother.
She is the first one who see you, right? The first one who touch you, the first one who know you, the first one who loves you. And this mother
carried me 9 months.
Yeah, so but this mother, even though you are like full of blood now and look dirty and you are screaming, you know, you are not even pleasant, still she is so happy to hug you, correct?
Right.
That is a Christianity. So God, even though when we are born, we are covered by blood. And I will make you feel here, understand that blood means sin. Let us make it this way. We have our sin, we have our fault, we have our madness, we have our bad things. Yet this God who gave us birth, he created us.
Yes.
Because he's in absolute love, he hug you. That is a Christianity. So all what God he want is to recognize him. Like I ask you, who is the one who hug you when you are born? You said, my mother. I said, how you know? That is God. The mother, she don't ask for return. She love you. Anytime you go back home, she hug you. You stay away from her, she pray for you. You get married, she cry for you. You get sick, she gets sick with you. So it is an absolute love. That is God. God, he put some of his love in your mother and my mother. God is love. So to know Christianity is to learn that God is love, and because he loves you,
yes,
he hug you and he wants you to come back. So the Bible says, for God he loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son. To do what? To save the world. To hug you. The Lord, he says, come to me, the tired one. Knock at my door and I will open for you. So Christianity is not made so you might worship God. Christianity is not even made. Christianity is love, and love is not made. Love is true. You are born with it, and you have it until you kill it. So with Christ, you enjoy love, you live love, and you will become love. And then what the Lord, he says, from their fruits you shall know them. So when you are a person who follow the God of love and dignity and beauty, naturally you will become a tree who give love and enjoy it. Your fruits will be good fruits. And the fruit here is not about apple or orange. It's about you enjoying life. Yeah, about enjoying life. You enjoy life, even when life is not pleasant. Because who said that Christians, they have a better life, let us say financial? Maybe not. You know, there's a lot of Christians, they are very poor. The disciple of Jesus, they don't even have money. I mean, they live, they have a miserable life when it's come to finance and security. You know, people kill them, people chase them, but yet they are enjoying their life to the last moment. Even when they feed them to the lions, they are enjoying their life. So with Christ, you enjoy everything, even the sad moment, because you feel you are not left alone, and you are doing the right thing by providing the best you can to save the people. In your case, because you are trying to find out who is the Messiah and what is a Christianity, you need to think about God as the same as when your mother, she gave you a hug when you are just born. Born as naive, born as limited, born as someone have no ability even to clean himself, even to feed himself. So God, he provides you with everything. God, he gave you everything. So why we don't love the one who gave us and the one who hug us and the one who take care of us? How come we deny all what he gave us and we become selfish? So to make it simple, Christ is against you being selfish. The same as a Christ, he gave himself to save you. The second you accept that, then you become a person like Christ who gave yourself to save others. And that will make our life in this earth a beautiful life, not evil, not ugly. If the whole world practice one sentence of Christ's teaching, just one sentence, not the whole Bible, love your enemy, there's no enemy left, and there's no war. We spend trillions of millions of dollars To do what? To defend security, because everybody is afraid of everybody. If we practice one sentence, all the poor in the world, they will not be poor. We spend the major money, trillions of dollars in America and other countries for the sake of weapon would do nothing except destruction. We make them for destruction. We don't make them to build. We made them to destroy. One sentence can save humanity. So that's what is Christ, my friend. It's about saving you, saving humanity, saving your family, saving the earth, and saving us to be with God. Nothing more, nothing less. God do not need anything from you because he gained nothing if you worship him or not. He do not need you.
That's right. This was a nice speak. You know, this is the thing I find awesome in the Christianity. Like it's about love. It's about like love your enemy and do good things to the earth. Yeah, I don't know. I think I have to read the Bible first, and then maybe I think otherwise.
How long you watching my videos? How long you are watching my videos?
The thing is, when I was 16, 17 years old,
how old are you now?
A couple of friends. They was about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I had some friends. They were really Muslims, really strictly, and they looked videos from you and say like you are a very satanic person and saying bullshit things, you know. And then I don't see any video from you like 9 years, 10 years now. Still till last year, I started to see a couple of videos from you, and then also from Amir first. And you know, I'm just thinking about life and what's the purpose of life. But on the side, I'm thinking, you know, like you have the mankind and you have so much people, so much religions, and just one go to heaven and all other are burning in the hell. Is like for what, you know? Like how you say God don't need us, but for what purpose we are on the earth, and you know, like you have so much good things and so much bad things, and yeah, I don't know. It's like this is the question.
Yeah, just take it simple. Take it simple. As I said to you, it's not about if you think that everything have to be about my benefit, that make you a selfish person. In Christianity, this earth is not about your benefit. It's not, because if like everyone, it's about your benefit should be how I can benefit other people from me, which means how I can be helpful, how I can be wonderful, how I can be loving, so how I can take care of people. And then if people around you they think the same way, they will think about you. They will think about how they can be helpful to you, how they can be careful, you know, caring for you. See, life is like a mirror, you know. So do to others what you like people to do to you. Very simple. So if you are a selfish, that means you fail. A selfish person, he have no future, he have no friends, even his wife is not his wife, because selfish. Even when he eat, he look at her, she is eating too much, you know, this is not, you know, because he's selfish. Even if a man, he love a woman, if he is selfish, he does not love her because he love her. He love her because she give him a special joy. He is selfish. He's not in love. He love himself.
Yeah, that makes sense, yes.
So in Christianity is the opposite. You learn, the first thing you learn, that you drop yourself from the calculation. You don't think about things because of yourself. You think about doing the right thing because it is the right thing to do to others before yourself. So
that's a nice look on this, yes.
Yeah. So it's different from Islam. Like in the Quran it says, Allah, he says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْإِنسَ وَالْجِنِّ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا. Allah, he did not create the ins and the human and the genie, except to worship him. In the Bible is not about that. God, you know, don't need worshippers. God need no one. God wants you to be saved. God wants you to be, the Bible says, be holy like your Father. So it's totally different approach of life, thinking about life. Even heaven in Islam is about you, selfishness. A man, he will get a lot of reward. In heaven, in Christianity, your reward that you will be the same as angel. He and she, they will not get married, which means there's no sex. So what being about angel mean? Well, we taught that angels, they protect us, angels, they care for us. So what the angels get from their job? I mean, they don't have sex, they don't eat, they don't get paid.
That's right. Yes, it's
You
right.
know,
It's not like.
but yet everybody love,
72
but yet everybody love angels, right? And when we say angels, that doesn't mean sound bad, right? So
Right.
they don't get paid, they don't get any reward for what they do, but obviously there is a reward. I don't think that the angels don't enjoy what they are doing. I don't think they are sad. So God will give you a happiness which you cannot imagine, have nothing to do with sex and food and money.
Yeah, I think like the God who creates pleasures like sex and money and all those things, like he can create much more, like without those
Absolutely.
things.
I mean,
That's
isn't
right.
he almighty?
I agree.
You know,
I agree,
there's a lot of things we cannot even explain. You enjoy,
Yes.
you know, like you can explain it by science, but science cannot explain how that even exists. So is it like why we enjoy smell, why we enjoy music? What happened to us? Why people dance when they listen to music? I mean, your body have nothing to do with the music, right?
Yes, right.
So still, you know, it's, by the way, if you see people dancing, try to mute the let's say you have watching a video. Try to mute the video and watch people dancing. People will look so funny, right?
Right. Yes.
What they're doing, and people moving their hands. This guy moving his head. This guy is moving his, and people they go crazy when they are dancing. So it's very interesting to study how God he gave us ability, which no one can explain. That there is something, it's called music, and we call it music, but it's a sound. We call it music because it's a sound make you pleasant. That's why we call it music. But we cannot explain really how in the world that made your body move, how in the world that made your body enjoying what you hear, and you are in total harmony with it.
Yes. Yes.
So if God, he can do that, and he gave us such a pleasure,
make much more.
and remember, music have nothing to do with sex, right? There's no sex in that. There's no food, which means I did not get any physical feed. No physical feed. It's nothing enter my mouth, nothing touch my skin, nothing, nothing sexual. So what is the music doing then? You listen to a symphony of anyone, you say, wow, that's amazing, you know, this is really amazing. Or somebody playing the flute, you know, it's so beautiful. How that is affecting
How that
you.
can make you, yes.
So God is a miracle, and he created many miracles within you.
Yeah. You know, this verse with on the fruits you shall recognize them.
From their fruit you shall recognize them. Yes.
First. Yes. So this was one thing I thought a long time about it, and this is absolutely true. You know, like if you see the Islamic countries, Muslim countries, like so much is wrong there. So much is wrong there. I'm a Kurdish Kurdish from Turkey, from Turkish side. And if I see the people there, how angry they are, and how much they claim to be God-fearing persons and doing good things, but you know, like they do so much bad things, and I don't know. I was like, I had a lot of things that let me think about it, Islamic thing, and now, yeah.
You know, when we say that the Messiah is the Lord, you know. When he was called the King of Kings, it's not the King of Kings. It's just you know, he has soldiers. He's the King of wisdom. He speak. He is the source of wisdom, and his wisdom is for our benefit. So when we say, like, you know, in Matthew, by their fruit you shall know them, that is a sentence you can examine yourself with it. Not only them. You start with yourself. From their fruits, you recognize them, you know them. Go to the mirror and check who you are, you know. Not just a look, I'm saying the mirror. I'm saying the mirror of your action, the mirror of your fruits, not the mirror in the wall. If I go to the mirror now, I will lose, you know.
Right.
I would look so bad. So From their fruit you shall know them. I start that with myself. Before I start judging others, who am I if I practice this verse? Am I a person who have the fruits which will make me feel good about myself? Or in my inside me, I know that my fruit is really disgusting. I go and judge people and say, look at their fruits, but my fruits is the scary one. So this sentence is not about their fruits. It's about your fruit too. It's about my fruits. Right. So we have to take it into account where we examine everything, including ours, starting from ourselves. Like how good you are if you are married, how good your wife, how you are good, how good you are, how living, how forgiving to your children.
That's my fruits.
Yeah, how honest you are at work. I mean, do you like when you get a chance to take a nap when the boss is not there, you do it, or you work hard and you are honest and you believe that you deserve the wages you are receiving. So this sentence is not about there, it's about you and about me and about there.
Yes.
Yeah. So
absolutely right.
So you can actually use this one, this verse in the Bible to let us say, like we go to mechanic, we see like a light in the car light up, like the engines have, they need time to change oil, time to change, etc. There's something broke. This verse is exactly the sensor. The sensor, yes. So you can censor yourself before you censor others. Where I am, where I stand, what is my fault, how I can correct them. So I advise everybody to practice such a verse because it's very important. And same for like wife and husband. Like, the wife, she examine herself. What is my fruit to my husband? How good I am to him? What I did this week to make him bad, feel bad or good. Same for the husband. What I did with my wife. How faithful I am. How much I provide to home and of her needs. How much I can do better, maybe emotionally. So it's a very important verse in the Bible, even though it's just a short, it's 2 words. It's not nothing. It's not like a long story. You go to the Quran, the Muslim, they say to you, look at the Quran. Can you read Quran like this? We read the Quran in Arabic. You die laughing. There's no meaning. It's useless. There's stupid things. You go in the Bible, you read 2 words. We are not reading poetry, and we do not need poetry. And God, if man can do poetry, well, God can do the best poetry. So
I agree.
The Quran is not even a poetry. It's a failure. It's not even a good for rap. They try to sing it to make it sound good, but the second you understand what you are singing, is so stupid. But
yeah. I saw a video from you. You was reciting something like not from the Quran, just your own words, and it sounds like a Quran recitation.
Yeah, you can recite anything if you know how. If you learn the way to recite, the way to do it, yes. Then you can make any text sound like Quran. Actually, there is a sheikh. Let me look for him. A sheikh. He was doing a conference in France, and he asked a person who is like a foreign person, a French. He don't even know Arabic. He told him, who here don't know Arabic, he can volunteer, come to the stage. And then this sheikh, he recite 2 verses. One of them is fake. He just created on the stage, and one is from the Quran. And he is saying to them that your heart will tell you which one is the right one. Your heart will tell you. But when this guy, he come to the stage, they ask him which one you like more. He chose the fake one. He said to him, ask him now which one his heart feel like comfortable for. He chose the one which is fake. People die laughing because supposedly his heart, because this is from Allah, his heart will make him, he will make this person like be amazed, you know. Right away he will choose the Quran, but he chose the fake one. I will try to find the video and play it. All right. Anything else, my friend, you want to say?
Just one thing. The thing about the Trinity is something I'm confused about it. Can you explain it to me a little bit more?
Well, the Trinity, you see, okay. How many people you are?
How you mean this?
How many people you are?
Me, myself, or?
Yeah?
One?
Why you think you're one?
Because if I'm one person.
What one person mean?
Like I have one soul, like one mind.
Okay.
I'm one human being.
Okay, so look, you just mentioned three, not one. You just said you are one soul, one mind, and one human being. Those are three. Because your mind is you, your mind is you, your soul is not physical, is it?
Wow, right. I agree.
And your body is you. So a human being is a body and a soul and a mind. If one of them is gone, if your brain stop, your heart stop. You're dead. If your soul goes, if your soul go out, you are dead. So 3 in 1. So if you can be 3 in 1 in the same time, why God cannot? In the same time, you will find that the fingerprint of God is in everything he created. Everything is based in number 3. What is the essence of life for a human being? If water is gone, if air is gone, if sun or light is gone, we are dead.
Right. Wow, man, this is awesome.
Yeah, so Trinity is very simple, but some people, they make it so complicated, and I believe the reason they do so because they don't know how to explain themselves, you know? Like sometimes we might be so smart to understand something, but we are not gifted to explain it. That's why there's someone, he is student, they like this teacher, they don't like the other teachers, but both of them, they have the same degree. But one of them is gifted he have the gift of teaching. He can teach. He's qualified to be a teacher. The other one is qualified to have a degree, but not to be a teacher. Yes. So Trinity simply is very, very simple. God is a 3 in 1 at the same time. If God cannot be 3 in 1, then he cannot be 1. He cannot be anything, you know? I mean, if there is something he cannot be, then how he can be God? So my God is a 3. If somebody came to me and says, I have God, and he is 5 billion person, yet he is 1. Well, if the number is not what will make my objection, what will make my objection or approval if is this true or not? Because if it's true, if there is a billion God and they are one God at the same time, well, he exist. He is 1 billion and he is 1. So it is not the number. And if somebody says to you, I have one God, he think he is superior from someone I say have a billion God? No, because the question is the one who have one God versus the 1 billion God religion, if it is true or not. Maybe both of them, they are false.
Yeah.
Same time, there is many people, they worship God as Satan. There's a temple, it's called the temple of Satan. They have one God. So having one God doesn't make you superior.
Yeah, I understand.
So you believe in one God, yes, but this is not the reason to be right. The reason to be right that he is the true God and he is the God of miracles, and he did all the miracles. The miracles of God is not to show skills, like it's not a showtime, it's not a TV show. Is to give you a clearance, says, listen, what God can do, what make God God, is the one who can do what no one can do. And look what I can do. Carry your chair and walk. If there is any doctor, he can do that? No. If there's anyone, which means he have control to recreate your body, to fix it without even doing anything, without surgery, without medicine. That is God. God simply is a miracle. And in order for God to be a miracle, then he have to be able to be a person who do miracles. And that is a Christ. So Christ, even Muslims, like I saw a video of the Sheikh Mufti Menki was saying, Jesus, Isa, he waved his hands. He just waved my hands, Allahu Akbar. And all the crowd became healed. Well, how he can do that? How he can wave his hand? Just wave his hand. He did not even say anything. And all the crowd is healed. So how that can be explained? That is God. How a person can say to you, you know, like he put some mud on your eyes. The mud will make you sick. The mud will make you dirty. The mud will make you blind in the top of your blindness. But by making a blood, mix it with water, he just created a symbolic for the creation. For God, when he created Adam and Eve, he created Adam from mud. So he put mud on the eye of the blind man, the man he see.
Yeah,
he gave him a new eyes. So the Trinity simply is the power of God to be what he wants to be. And if I oppose that God cannot be 3 and 1, then I'm opposing that God can be whatever he wants, and that will destroy the whole idea of believing in God. Because God is called Almighty. Yeah, God called Almighty because he can do and he can be whatever he wished to be. Who is going to tell God what you can, what you cannot?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, nice. Thank you very much for this conversation, CP.
All right. Anytime have a, you know, you need more help, let me know and you can call me.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, take care. Someone in the chat saying, Hitler, he was a Christian. Yeah, you know, Hitler, he was a Christian. This is why the Muslim, they print his book and he praised Muhammad. And he was killing Christians, slaughtering them. And he was a Christian because he is not proud to be Christian. I mean, look how stupid people are, you know. And, you know, just to let you know, if Hitler was victorious in his war, you will see the one who is trying to condemn Hitler, he's praising Hitler. This is what happened with Muhammad. Muhammad is the same as Hitler, a scumbag. However, Hitler, by the way, is way more honorable. We cannot compare Hitler to Muhammad. We never heard of Hitler raping women. We never heard of Hitler taking a bunch of kids for rape. We never heard of Hitler going to the house of a Jew and beating him to tell him where he hid his money. Hitler, even though he's an evil man, he's a billion times better than a person, his name is Muhammad. We can't even compare. Like, did Hitler marry a child? No. Did Hitler kidnap somebody's wife? No. Did Hitler go to his own son's house and he flirt with the wife when she is not there? No. So Hitler is a billion times more honorable than the filthy Muhammad. This is the truth. Take it or leave it. Remember, Abduls, you are talking to Christian Prince. And you have a low IQ, like your God. God, he used us to give the right answers, and this is why we wipe the floor with you before even you say what you say. Can you respond to my friend? All right. What is your friend? Also, can you show the verse the Quran ISIS based because they are based on Sharia, the topic? Can you respond to my friend? People need to hear the secret of Allah. Yeah, then no, I mean, you're asking me to do many things, I see. I don't know, the guy who's asking me in Skype, his name is Killa. I don't understand what you want, my friend. What about you ask those Muslims who you are asking me to respond to them to join us here? Call me.